So what I'm going to be talking about today is different levels of evil. So there's like, okay, there's good and bad in the world, but mostly, majority of deception is over the earth. We adapted to our own destruction. We have not fought for hard enough our freedom on this planet. We are not as free as we need to be. We are supposed to be an animal that can be free like everything else in this world, to do whatever we choose to do. But we're so comfortable in the prison cell of the system of being the slave worker. And you get a time for your family a little bit where it's not all bad. But they make it just tolerable enough where you're living in suffering, but you have some things of yours, but not enough time for the things that you do have. And everybody's like ignorant to this sort of standpoint. And then I notice everybody's anger level that they're not noticing themselves on the planet. And a lot of vehicles rev their engines, you know what I mean? And especially when I'm walking past, it's just like, it gets irritating around town. Like literally, like when they purposely rev their engines super loud, especially when they're right next to you, it gets real annoying. Because like all that negative energy, I don't want to rub off on me. So what I'm talking about is, okay, there's different levels of, say, deception, say, the darkness or sinister evil, or like it's within the deception on this realm. It's not like, how war, killing, and stuff like that is a certain type of evil. So it's a really sinister evil. This planet's not quite like that. It is like that, but not until World War III for some parts of the world right now. So the evil that's being done, the people don't know what to do if there wasn't a system anymore. What are you going to do when there is no system anymore for you? Are you going to finally get together, like I told you, outside the workplace, the system's workplace, and get together with your own teamwork workplace to actually get something done? I'm not too caring about whether I make it out of World War III or if this happens to the whole planet. But what I'm trying to say is that should I just take the blue pill and then go along with the rest of my life feeling as dumb as everybody else and as numb as everybody else, and just not face the facts and not get gifted by God? Like, because if you don't face the facts and take the red pill and start fighting for what's right, you don't feel good within yourself anymore. You're going to feel dull and just like blah. And everybody wants to feed off of me then. all these people that know about me in town and say, hey, Cody. One time, I was just across the bridge with this other person helping them carry their soda. And they drove across the bridge and they beeped the horn real loud and they said, Cody, like that. But what I'm trying to say is I didn't say anything back. I just looked at him like, and that was it. It didn't affect me at all. Like I was protected. Like it just didn't affect me. Like I was somehow ready for it. My soul was ready for it. Because sometimes when, like, out of the blue, I could like startle you or something, just out of the blue. The other person that I was with said, what was that? What was that all about? He was going. So it's like, didn't you hear them say, hey, Cody, or whatever? And he goes, no. But this is what I'm trying to say, is that kids don't know how to have fun anymore. They think being bad, this bad rebel, and being outside the system is somehow fun, gonna like help. Because the kids don't want to be like every dull ass like person that's a grown adult. You know what I mean? These kids are not getting disciplined enough because or not just discipline, but like doing things that are interesting for the kid, interesting for the minds, to take it to the next level. Like, okay, like me, I might lecture people. I try to keep it interesting. I have goals for this rest of the world. Once it gets on this, you have all the time in the world to do what you want. You don't have to have a boring job. You don't have to struggle in life. You don't have to get all your energy drained because you work in this job that takes all your energy away from you, when you could be putting it to good use and creating things in reality that are in a social community and taking things to a higher level on this standpoint of this earth. Because guess what? This earth is like a prison cell for everybody compared to the higher realms. We're flying around, everybody's talking to one another. There's a whole different reality that exists, is what I'm saying. Like, this realm sometimes opens up the veil and angels come down and they do good and give people a break from this existence. What I'm saying is that it's you know what I mean, when okay, what I'm trying to say now is that the CIA, when I'm doing too good, they get everybody else to get mad because if they're not doing their job correctly, they get mad at me because they want everything to go happy-go-lucky for them. But then if I'm doing what's right for the enemy and they're already working through the system, through the enemy, so they're upholding the enemy while I'm doing better for that, and they're getting paid money to subliminal message through people, through the system's little analogies, little miscellaneous ways they go about things. They're the dialect of the way that they go about things. Okay, they haven't been playing hardball with me, but they've been stepping it up a notch, and I don't appreciate that because I want to keep on developing me, because I don't have a lot of friends. I got to keep myself busy or I get lonely and depressed, okay? I'm not perfect. Now, you want to make it harder for me when it's already hard enough for me? This is the reality. The thing is that, you know, when you're using other people as pawns to do energetic exchanges to try to slow me down or to fill me up with anger or hate, and then make it look like I'm out to be crazy, but guess what? I have these goals. Guess what? I have all these precisionated thoughts about the way the system could be, you know, in the future. But there'll be two systems. One system like the way it is now. We just slowly kind of shift into a better way of living and set that example for the rest of the world, and hopefully they adjust to things of their means of benefiting the world. But don't we want better for ourselves and our future generations? Or are we going to be in this like weird ass cult group when I can just blatantly see through it all, but everybody else is going to lie about it to the day that they die and never open up about the CIA? But it is a real organization that exists. But oh, I'm the crazy one. I'm the crazy one. But guess what? CIA has been doing this for years, but they're cutting down. That's why I don't talk about the CIA. But guess what? They're still there, and I'm kind of glad that they are, because it kind of befriended some of the agents of the CIA, and it's kind of cool. But when I'm doing too good, they try to crack down on it. They don't like when I'm doing too good because it's benefiting the state of the world, and they want doom and gloom and stuff. I don't really know what they want. But they try to limit certain people's with abilities. Or not abilities. What I'm trying to say is that I don't necessarily have these abilities. Every human has the capabilities. Like, I follow this one rapper named Dax, and he's motivating me to get faster with my speech. That's something that I never had a gift with as much. But I can go faster with my speech now, do everything on top of the level as much as I can when I'm studying this and becoming better and stuff. And this is, you know, I can do things in my spare time to better myself, but also better the whole. Do my piece of the puzzle with these podcasts to get out with the Hobbit Home Society, to do these beneficial things for humanity. Now, what I'm trying to say back about the podcast, about the evil in the world, it's young and old. It's mixed. I can see it through all, but you're carrying something that you got to let go of, people. You can let go of it and move on. You don't have to play the part and act cool and tough all the time and be in society and do it that way, or play off a fake facade of who you are. No more of that. This dimension has to grow up a notch, and we have to elevate and be who we are, and then it'll drastically change before our eyes. It's how other dimensions changed in the dream realm. I know what I'm speaking about. But anyway, have a good day, girls. Kneel, worship the divine goddess, and girls, I'll never forget about you. I always remember about you at the end of the podcast because I'm so familiar with it. It's in my pathway in my brain. See? I'll never forget about you because guess what? They want the girls to be corrupted in their mind and be followed. Like, I want them beautiful, pure, feminine, really inviting, and pure feminine, not fake feminine. The real girls. You know what I mean? The angels. Like, and they really make me at peace. They really fix me. They can really help me. You know what I mean? They have. But I can see the fake Jezebel spirits, you know what I mean? And I just wish that people were who they are and not that fake facade the whole time. We have to put a mask in your job and then you integrate and adapt to being a fake person. It's really messed up in this world, but that's what it becomes, you know, and we got to develop our own skills and knowledge again and better ourselves in this existence, you know. It has to change eventually because they can't have the strongholds over us. Anyway, I love you girls and have a good day. All right, bye.